Hello, it's Caitlin and I am here today with a very packed, very exciting video featuring Clionadh Cosmetics. Firstly, I would like to thank Clionadh Cosmetics for sponsoring this video as well as for offering their affiliate program. So if you use my code Caitlin Swatches at checkout, you will save 6% on your purchase. That code stacks with their sales and it will give you 6% off every time you use it. So if you used it before, you can use it again and again. And thank you so much to everyone who has used it or plans on using it. So I have two very exciting new collections to share with you. They are all part of their Slick-adelic lineup, which are incredible, mesmerizing magnetic nail polishes. I've got the Electro-Slicks as well as the Static Slicks. And another very exciting news, we have the return of a selection of their countdown polishes. If you missed or didn't pick up their entire lacquer countdown polish box and you just wanted specific ones, they have brought back 9, I believe. And I will just include my swatches of those in this video, just keep it all together, even though I swatched it before, but you know, it's all here for anyone who wants to see it. And all of this will be available on the Clionadh Cosmetics website Monday, June 30th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will link their shop down in the description. I will include my affiliate code so you can save 6%. And let's get into the swatches. Let's start by getting into the brand new Electro formula from the Slick-adelic Collection. These next 6 polishes feature a shockingly vibrant magnetic pull that reveals dazzling shimmers and reflective micro glitter. This is Zap, which is a cerulean magnetic that pulls to reveal hot orange, yellow, lime, large particle shimmers with green reflective glitter. And my approach for these polishes is laying down a single coat and then magnetizing the second coat. These can also be worn over a black base if you want, or any complementary colored base. They also look amazing without magnetization. So on my index finger, I'm using a 3D printed velvet style horseshoe magnet to achieve that beautiful velvet effect. And my middle finger, I'm using a neodymium bar magnet to achieve the cat eye effect. It looks great both ways, whatever way you choose to magnetize this polish, it's absolutely stunning. Now these do require top coat. I didn't film myself applying it, but here it is with 3 layers and top coat. Here we have Amp, and Amp is an emerald green magnetic nail lacquer that pulls to reveal red, yellow, and blue large particle shimmers and pink reflective glitter. So this is stunning again. All of these have fantastic formulas. They are on the sheerer side, but they do build up nicely in 3 coats. So there is a note here from Clionadh that they actually recommend building them up in 2 coats and then magnetizing the 3rd coat. But I like to magnetize as much as I can, so I am magnetizing the 2nd and 3rd coats. And when you see my forehand shot video, I've put velvet effect style on my ring finger and then the cat eye again on my pinky. These are incredibly twinkly. They're very, very sparkly in any kind of lighting. They are not difficult to remove. They will require a little more effort than a cream, but they're on par with any sort of flake polish. The reflective glitter comes off pretty easily, but it can tend to get like stuck on your cuticle. So here is 3 coats plus top coat. Moving along, we have Shock, which is an orange magnetic nail lacquer that pulls to reveal silvery pink lime and cyan large particle shimmers with lime reflective glitter. This is an incredibly gorgeous neutral. Even if you were to just wear it unmagnetized in 1 or 2 coats, it sort of, for me, blends really well with my skin tone and adds an incredibly impactful effect. So tons of ways you can wear these. Just absolutely love the entire Slickadelic line from Clionadh Cosmetics, and it's so fun when they add new polishes and types of formulations within that magnetic family. Now we're going to take a look at Volt, and Volt is a gold magnetic nail lacquer that pulls to reveal a turquoise blue large particle shimmer with green reflective glitter. This one is really stunning. Probably my favorite just because it's so vibrant and unique. The green really stands out and it works beautifully with the gold. Everything in here is just so fun and striking, just totally unique, and yeah, so much fun to have on the nail. Now we're going to look at Buzz, and Buzz is a pink magnetic nail lacquer that pulls to reveal an orange, lime, and green large particle shimmer with pink reflective glitters. I feel like I really lucked out with a lot of these polishes. They work really well with my skin tone, and again, this is probably a polish that if I wasn't in the mood to apply a magnet, I'd just wear in 2 coats on its own. So in particular, this one I think looks amazing with the velvet effect that you're seeing on my index finger. It's just really, really impactful and really striking. So as you can tell, I'm really enjoying these polishes. And lastly, before we get into the static formula, this is Watt, and Watt is a purple magnetic that pulls to reveal green, red, and yellow large particle shimmers with red reflective glitters. I did say it in my intro, but I'll plug it again. If you're planning on shopping the Clionadh Cosmetics shop, please consider using my affiliate code, Caitlin Swatches. That will save you 6%. It is unlimited use, and it often stacks with their sales, which they often have very generous sales. So if you're planning on picking these up, you can save yourself 6% with my code, Caitlin Swatches. And this polish is stunning, as you can probably see, just so beautiful. We are now stepping into the static formula portion of the video, which is a new addition to the Slick-adelic collection. These are otherworldly. They have a fusion of a static-inspired aesthetic, imparted by reflective glitters and ultra-dimensional cosmic-inspired skies akin to their past space-time slicks. This formula is going to take you to a whole new universe of magnetic nail polish. I am currently applying Solar Friction, which is a cosmic magnetic nail lacquer with a subtle duality to its pull. This polish has interwoven shifts of magenta yellow and peach green that magnetize to reveal a static night sky, scattered with reflective micro glitter and holographic micro flakes to reveal the ultimate dimensionality. I absolutely love this polish. I am still not over galaxy nails, which I know is very Tumblr era of me, but hey, I was like one of the first people on Tumblr back in 2009, I think. So anyway, this polish really speaks to me. It's so beautiful. All of these are so beautiful, and I can't wait for you to see them all. This is Planetary Attraction, which is, again, a cosmic nail lacquer that has interwoven shifts of a grungy lime teal and green indigo that magnetize to reveal a night sky scattered with reflective micro glitter and holographic micro flakes. Now, Clionadh Cosmetics does note these are best applied in 2 coats, then magnetize the 3rd. I, however, don't follow rules very well, so I applied 1 coat and magnetized the 2nd and 3rd coats. I personally find that this gives a stronger and more assured magnetic effect, especially with the cat eye effect. If you let the polish dry down too much, you kind of don't see that black background if you only magnetize the 3rd coat. That's just my experience with magnetics, but the formula here is phenomenal, stunning, totally opaque in 3 coats, very easy to work with, very, very easy to remove, just absolutely so stunning. This is Cosmic Cling, and I think that's a very cute name. This one has interwoven shifts of pink, yellow, and blue, green that magnetize to reveal a static night sky with reflective micro glitter and holographic micro flakes. Hopefully you are enjoying this intergalactic journey. I've always just loved more of like the retro-futuristic concept of space, aka Tomorrowland at Disney World, but I will just have to travel intergalactically via nail polish, and what better way than with these polishes. They are just so stunning. I mean, look at these. I'm not showing the top coat application, but I am applying top coat to all of my manicures here. Polar Nebula is a magnetic again that features interwoven shifts of cobalt pink and indigo orange lime that magnetize to reveal a static night sky, scattered again with reflective micro glitter and holographic micro flakes. This one in particular, I just love the shifts that you get. It's just very cosmic and galaxy-like to me. So this one has a special place in my heart. And again, absolutely fantastic formula. This one, I was really happy with it in 2 coats. I didn't need a third. So some people might get away with 2, you might need 3, but the formulas across the board are phenomenal. Here we have Static Stardust, which features interwoven shifts of magenta and orange and pewter lime, again revealing the reflective micro glitter and holographic micro flakes. Now, I didn't leave any of these unmagnetized, but if you did, you would just have a beautiful multi-chrome looking nail polish, like a black base multi-chrome, with the addition of sparkles from the reflective glitter and flakes. They don't really stand out as much when you don't use a magnet, but they still add sparkle and dimension and still look quite cosmic in my opinion. And lastly, before we get into the returning countdown polishes from 2024, we have Astro Fuzz. This one is again featuring a magnetic with pink, yellow, and teal red interwoven shifts that magnetize to reveal a night sky with reflective micro glitter and holographic micro flakes. I will note that the holographic microflakes used by Clionadh Cosmetics are very rainbowy and pretty when they hit the light. They're not too silvery, and I really appreciate that. I appreciate anything that's rainbowy. And now we're going to look at the returning countdown polishes that were originally released exclusively as part of the countdown box back in November 2024. So 9 of the 12 have come back, and here are a look at those. So Blacklight is described as a black base with a cobalt ultraviolet shimmer. This one does start out sheer, but it builds up quite beautifully and impressively. The shimmer is also really outstanding despite the base being black. This is the kind of color I could just wear any day and every day. It's super easy to wear, no staining, amazing formula, and super high impact shimmer. I did admittedly paint in very thin coats with this one, so you might get away with 2, but it's definitely gonna look perfect in 3. You can see on my index finger I just kind of went really thin, it didn't fully cover, but clearly on that 3rd coat, excellent coverage, and this is kind of looking like an incredible blue sapphire. I've immersed myself in the world of gemstones and fine jewelry recently, and now everything in my mind I'm comparing to some sort of gemstone. So this one is really beautiful. Of course, top coat just enhances that shimmer, and super sparkly shimmer, very, very glowy, as you can see here, and a very elegant choice for the holiday season. I was really excited for this day 3 polish when I unboxed it. It's called On Holiday, and it's a linear holographic topper. Now you might say, oh, another linear holographic topper, but no. This one is ridiculously holographic, and I'm super impressed with the rainbow payoff. So I'm going to show it over the 2 previous polishes that I've swatched so far, and you can see it looks incredible. It doesn't gray out the base very much, and I personally love it here on its own. It's just really, really, really pretty, and this is the kind of thing I would just leave on my bare nail, especially when they're really short, don't have a lot of free edge. Oh, it's super holographic, and again, the sun did come out when I was swatching, so you're going to see these in their full glory. I mentioned this in my videos, but if you're new, the holographic pigment does intensify as it dries down. So this is here when they've dried down, and you can immediately see how rainbowy and magical they look. I'm also kind of partial to On Holiday over Blacklight on my middle finger. It just looks really, really good. It almost looks like one polish that was meant to look that way. And now get ready for a ton of rainbows. Moving along, we have Tea Light, and this is a mauve Crelly base with a golden lime shimmer. What a sweet color. Immediately on my nails, A, it really, really flatters my skin tone, and B, it's just so sweet and precious between the gorgeous base color and the golden shimmer. Whether you call it mauve or mauve, we're not gonna argue about pronunciation, but there's no arguing that this is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. Again, I probably would wear this in 2, but if you want to build it up in 3, you're definitely going to get full opacity. It dries down relatively shiny, but top coat is definitely going to enhance the shimmer. Next, we're going to take a look at Frigid, which is a cornflower blue cream with a subtle cobalt shimmer. And this is kind of giving a, what were they called? The brain shimmers? No, that's not right. Clionadh did a collection of shimmers inspired by parts of the brain, and I'm kind of drawing a blank on what that collection was called, but it came out recently, and this is sort of a, I don't know, it's reminiscent of it. I think it's the cobalt shimmer, and this is super, super pretty. Again, it's this sort of blue, it's very wintry, it's bright. The shimmer adds an incredible glow. It's not like a color shifting shimmer, but it's super glowy. It makes it look like the polish is glowing from within because it complements the base color. Definitely opaque in 3 coats. It could be opaque in 2 for you, but this one does dry down a little bit dull, and you definitely want to gloss it up. That's going to let that shimmer really, really shine, and it's super, super pretty. I don't know what else to say, but I really like this one. Moving along, we have Tangled Tinsel. And this one is a dusty plum base with a magnetic silver metallic flake that reveals a yellow lime aqua shifting shimmer. I am going to show this with the cat eye style magnet as well as unmagnetized, and I will note that the magnetic aspect is the flake, so it's a little more subtle, but when you see the full hand shot, you definitely know that something fancy and magnetic is going on, but it's not going to necessarily, is it bowl you over or blow you over? I'm confused. I feel like it should be blow you over, but I feel like it could also be bowl you over. I don't know. But it's not going to be like what we just saw with the Silo Sibs. So super beautiful. Again, same tip, apply it, magnetize it every coat, and after top coat. I am going to go in with 3 coats, but you could definitely wear this in 2 for a really delicate kind of dainty look. And this is super wintry as well. I love these kind of frosted metal shades, especially in wintertime. And I think there's a little bit of hollow in here if I'm not mistaken. It's very, very sparkly. Do use a top coat on this. It's going to enhance everything really and make it super, super beautiful. I didn't capture the application of the first coat, but if you apply this in 3 coats on its own, it's also beautiful without the magnet. I'm just thinking now how excited someone would be if you gave them this countdown box as a gift. Honestly, it'd be a great way to start someone's indie nail polish collection because there's a little bit of every finish. It definitely looks more silvery when you don't apply the magnet. So you can see the difference here on my ring finger, no magnet. My pinky, index, and middle all have the magnet applied. And that green shift is really beautiful. I don't remember what day we're on now, but we're looking at snow days, and this is a blizzarding winter sky blue cream. And a little fun fact, I actually swatched this one twice because I wasn't paying very close attention. So I picked the best of the 2 swatches, and this is another really flattering, pretty color. Clionadh has a penchant for just creating these creams that are really unique, very, very wearable, and super elegant. This is the perfect shade of blue. It doesn't give me red looking skin, which sometimes blues can, so I'm grateful for that. And again, sort of a cream jelly hybrid formulation. It's sort of bouncy and plush when you're applying it. I will recommend 3 coats. It was a little bit uneven after the second coat for me, so 3 coats is definitely going to give you a perfect finish. And like the previous cream we saw, it does dry down almost like rubbery. So use top coat. It's going to give a beautiful, smooth, gorgeous finish. And I don't want any blizzards this winter. So let's hope the only blizzard we see and snow day we get is this one on my nail. Now we're going to take a look at Whimsy, which is another topper. It's an iridescent topper with pink, cobalt, and green flakes that collectively shift red, orange, yellow, and violet. Now, if you're curious what color I'm using on my index, that's Macbeth from the Halloween collection, and on my middle finger I'm using Radiance, which is another favorite Clionadh of mine. The flakes look very rainbowy and they kind of pop over something like Macbeth, and then over Radiance you get this, dare I say, opalescent, opal-y effect, and you know I'm always here for an opal nail. I will show this built up on its own. I put down 1 coat. Obviously 1 coat is very subtle. It's never going to reach opacity on its own because it does have a clear base, but hey, you might be like me, you might be a little quirky and enjoy a nude type nail. So this one's for you. Super pretty in 2 coats. And just for fun, I thought I would layer Whimsy over Snow Days, and it works really well. This is kind of giving snow globe, and I just think it's really pretty. Again, a little more on the subtle side, but super wintry and really pretty. And one more, because I can't stop, I love doing topper combos. I thought Whimsy would look really pretty over Blacklight, and it does. It kind of melds into the base a little bit, but it's still a really pretty option, as you can see here. We're getting to the end. I'm getting sad, but we have day 10, which is Sunlit Fractal. This polish is described as a cyan base with a bright sunshine yellow shimmer. And immediately, yes, I love this one so much. It's kind of reminding me of Waltz of the Flowers, which was a huge popular standout from the 2023 countdown box, and I'm really happy that Clionadh created this, which is, in my mind, similar-ish, but a cyan base compared to I think it was like a purpley sort of lilac, but the shimmer really glows in this one. And again, I probably would leave it in 2, but I wanted to show 3. It dries down quite shiny, but top coat is really going to bring the shimmer out. And this one is so pretty. So pretty. I love everything about it. And for the grand finale, day 12, we have Forge Light, which is a nail lacquer adaptation of one of Clionadh's popular multi-chrome eyeshadows, also called Forge Light. And this is a shimmering metallic finish that shifts pink to peach to yellow to lime to green. And I love the stained glass line of polishes and eyeshadows from Clionadh Cosmetics. This one is packing a punch. I can't wait for you to see it shifting around, but any of their stained glass collection nail lacquers are ridiculously shifty and beautifully formulated. Again, this one is on the sheer side, but the sheerness of a multi-chrome usually means it's going to have a ridiculous impact. So this one builds up beautifully in 3 coats. very shiny finish. Still recommend top coat, and hopefully you can already get a little taste of that lime green and gold at the edges of my nails. Cannot wait for you to see this one. I had a ton of fun wearing it. It's a very elegant color and very wearable. I'm going to start with the countdown polishes that are coming back, and my two favorites that I'm so happy are going to be available again are on Holiday. That is just an incredible topper, and it's very, very holographic, which I'm always on the hunt for that. This has just a beautiful formula, and I've already worn it like at least a few times, so you know it's good. And also Forge Light. There's just so many shifts in that polish. It's so dimensional, so beautiful, perfect formula, and yeah, what more can I say? From the Electro-Slick collection, I can't stop thinking about Volt. It's just so beautiful. It's very striking. It's very vibrant. It's super sparkly. Fantastic formula, just a ton of fun on the nail. And I am a sucker for a galaxy nail, so that's probably why I really, really love the Static Slick collection. And like, I love all of them, but the three that I set aside to talk about as my favorites are Static Stardust. I just love the color shifts in there. That's like all there is to say about that. And I also love Cosmic Cling and the color shifts in there, and Polar Nebula. Again, all gorgeous, absolutely fantastic formula from Clionadh Cosmetics. As always, I love their Slickadelic line. So happy they've added more. So let me know in the comments what you think of these polishes. Let me know if you're planning on picking anything up. Once again, don't forget to use my affiliate code, Caitlin Swatches. That will save you 6%. It's unlimited use, and yeah, I guess that's it for this video. I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.